It's pretty much impossible not to smile when you see the picture of these two sweet puppies hugging each other as they sleep. The picture was actually posted as part of an effort to find Jeffrey and Jeremy a new home together. They had been abandoned in the street.
They are inseparable in part because Jeffrey is blind and depends on Jeremy to be his seeing eye guide. Operation Ava in Philadelphia. Is it Ava or Ava? I'm sorry.
Ava, yes.
Operation Ava in Philadelphia, hoping to find the dogs a good home, and they did. Jonathan Hochman and Veronica McKee are the proud new parents of the puppies, and Claudia Gutierrez is CEO of Operation Ava. And good morning to all of you. Thanks so much for coming on.
Our pleasure.
Now tell me who's who here.
So, go ahead,
We have Jermaine here.
This is Jermaine.
Yes, and he is the seeing eye dog for Jeffrey.
Now tell me the relationship. Now, what can Jeffrey see or not see?
Jeffrey is completely blind in the left eye, and he can see some shadow in the right eye. He just had a surgeon check him out, and they believe it is a permanent condition, but there is some...
His nose works very well,
There
doesn't it?
are other senses that he has relied on, as well as his brother.
So when did you first start to notice, when they came into you,
Yes.
when did you first start to notice the relationship between these two and the way they helped one another?
The first night they slept together. The first night they slept together, they slept like that picture, and that's how they sleep. And you know, in the morning, we were wondering what was going to happen, and all of a sudden, they were always touching each other. Yeah, sorry, Jeffrey. And Jeffrey would just always be around Jermaine, around his backside, and Jermaine would always gear Jeffrey in the right direction.
So you knew they were going to have to be adopted together at that point.
We did.
And then this picture gets put in the paper, and then your phone's lit up.
Oh, it was phenomenal. It was amazing. The response we got to that picture was just heartwarming. I think everyone just fell in love with their devotion and loyalty to each other.
So what was it then? You get this overwhelming response, but what is it about Jonathan and Veronica that made you decide these were the perfect parents for these guys?
Well, what really mattered to us was that someone was looking for two dogs together, not just one dog, and then decided, okay, we'll take both of them. And they had really thought it through very carefully, and there was an instant bond. When you saw them together, you knew that they were family.
And Jonathan and Veronica, we're in an unfamiliar place for them now. If we were to let them off, and we're not going to do that, would Jeff, I'm sorry.
I keep getting them mixed up too.
Jeffrey.
This is Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And Jeremy.
Jermaine.
Jermaine. Would Jermaine then actually nuzzle him around?
He would follow him, especially in a strange environment. He'll definitely kind of nose him around, and you know, Jeffrey likes to make sure that he's there, so he'll give him a bump, give him the smell, and kind of go off on his own, and he just kind of finds them. They find each other. It's amazing to watch them just together walking around.
Yeah, just as, you know, when you take your dogs out, they'll brush up against you. They check in with each other. We were walking them this morning here in New York, and yeah, Jeffrey
really
gets a little
sweet, and
excited.
thank you so much for bringing them, and congratulations on your
Thank you so
family.
much. Awesome. Thank you.
We'll be right back. Saturday morning, because frankly, as they say, you should never call it kids or pets, right? We do. We would love to see pictures of your pets, though, giving each other a little bit of love. So tweet us your favorite pictures using the hashtag TodayPups, and maybe you'll see it on the air tomorrow.
Tomorrow and today, we've got Sandra Lee with a Thanksgiving feast. We will see you then. Have a great Saturday, everybody. So long.